Go ahead.
Yes, Vice Chair Chaichi, Vice Chair Osborne, members of the committee. My name is Nathan Sosa. I'm State Representative for District 30. Colleagues, I'm guessing that most of us here have gone through the vehicle buying process. You go to a dealership, maybe several of them, looking for that perfect vehicle. You find it, you take it out for a test drive, you talk to the sales associate, you sign a stack of forms, and you wait while the paperwork is being processed. Finally, the associate comes back into the office outlining the terms of the deal. You sign on the dotted line, and you drive off the lot, excited and relieved that the process is finally over. But for some Oregonians, that is not the end of the story. They receive a call from the dealer up to 2 weeks later telling them that the lender did not approve the terms that the dealer promised. Instead, the lender is insisting on a higher interest rate. The dealer tells them, regrettably, that they'll either have to pay more than they budgeted for, or they can return the car, paying for their use of it over the past 2 weeks, and they'll have to start the process all over again. If the buyer inquires whether they have their old car still on hand that they used as a trade-in, far too often the answer is, "Oh, I'm sorry, your trade-in has already been sold." For those customers who need their car to get to work, who can't take any more time off to keep shopping, or whose language skills make the buying process difficult, they feel trapped, and they wind up paying more than they planned. The goal of House Bill 3178 is to make sure that Oregon consumers are not put in that position again. It reforms the sales process in a number of key ways. First, it shortens the timeline the dealer has to secure the promised financing from 14 days to 4 days. And I do want to let the committee know there is an amendment pending which would clarify that that is 4 business days that the dealer would have to secure that financing. This would put us on par with Washington. Secondly, if the dealer cannot convince a finance company to purchase the loan, they must either honor the promised terms themselves or void the contract without any financial penalty to the customer. Third, if the customer did use a trade-in as part of the sale and the dealer gets rid of that before the financing is secured, the dealer will have to compensate the customer if the contract is voided. And finally, the dealer will be required to provide a separate and conspicuous disclosure form to the customer outlining the pertinent terms of the deal, and they'll have to make it accessible in another language if the buyer is not proficient in English. These reforms will create a fairer and more transparent sales process, and that is the purpose of the bill. Thank you so much.
Thank you.